Hey everybody, my name is Peter with Geeks Trucking. So I'm just sitting here in Illinois until tomorrow, where I'll continue driving when I get the remainder of my permits. So I'm just pretty much not doing much of anything. So I decided to make a video. I know I haven't done a lot of videos, and for that I'm sorry. I'm hauling a military van right now, and I'll post a short video on that hopefully later. But what I wanted to talk about now is, it occurred to me today that I've been driving professionally now for 20 months. And in that 20 months, I've seen the whole country multiple times. Met tons of great people. It's been an adventure. I still pretty much enjoy it as long as I'm not sitting. To me, sitting is the hardest part as far as doing my job is concerned. Now, what I wanted to talk about was, a lot of people think that the grass is greener on the other side. You know, professional jobs, office jobs versus truck driving. I'm the first one to admit that truck drivers get a bad rap. I'm not just saying that because I'm a truck driver. I'm saying that also because I worked in the IT field for so many years. Too many years, in my opinion. There are benefits to the office job, and there's benefits to truck driving. It all depends on what you want to do. Like I said, 20 months driving, 17 of it is over the road. 3 months local, 17 months over the road, going home roughly every 2 months or so, something like that. And I want to talk about some of the differences. Office jobs, always around people. Don't like them, you're still stuck with them. Now, I worked with some great people in the office, still friends, and still talk to people who are in the office. It's different than driving a truck. Micromanaged, always. Customer facing over the phones is much worse than dealing with these four-wheelers out here. Granted, the four-wheelers out here are a lot more dangerous to you personally than in the office situation. But with that being said, you get home every night. You don't get dirty. Typically, you stay clean. You do your job 9 to 5 or whatever it may be. I worked 4 hours, 10 hours a day, worked third shift, went home, went to sleep, woke up when the kids got home, and there you went. A sense of routine. A normal routine. Those are all positives, especially being home with the family every night. Definitely a positive. Negatives. Inside of a building. Recycled air. Dealing with people you don't like. Dealing with being micromanaged. Dealing with coworkers you just want to strangle. You've been in an office job? You understand what I'm talking about. Constant problems. You fix it once, it breaks again. You fix it again, something else breaks. Constant. Highly stressed. They expect you to do the work of 2 to 3 people. That's office life in a nutshell. Driving a truck. Great things. I'm not micromanaged. I'm not saying all drivers are not micromanaged. They may get calls or texts from all their dispatchers constantly, email sent or whatever. Right? Getting calls like, when will you be there? Can you get there a little bit sooner? Why did you stop? You still had 3 hours left on your clock. Why did you stop? What do you mean you didn't do your pre-trip? Being away from home for a long time is a negative. But the positives, things like not being micromanaged, things like seeing the country. I've been to places I had no want to ever see, no want to ever go to. For example, Montana into Idaho off the I-90 or 94 or whatever interstate that is, going up the mountain. Gorgeous. First time I've ever ran into all 4 seasons in about an hour and a half to 2 hour drive. Definitely. Going through the national forests in Washington, all the forests and national parks through Oregon, and things like that. Eye-openers for me. Going through South Detroit, that was an eye-opener. Going through all the Indian reservations. You don't know how good you have it until you actually go through an Indian reservation, people. Not all of them, but a good majority of them. See how they live. It's like a second world country. It's just third world country. Got to see tons of scenery. All the major cities I either delivered to or driven through at one point or another in my 17 months of over the road. All the different smells in the country. Give you an example. The pollen on the East Coast is not the same as the pollen in the Midwest or the West Coast. It's interesting. Things like that I find very interesting. People's accents. Northeast, Southeast differ from the West Coast or the Northwest or Texas or especially Louisiana, Alabama. Yep. The nicest people I ran into since I've been out here, complete strangers, is when I broke down on the side of the road for 3 days. I was in Kansas. People stopped in their cars, asked me if I was alright, asked me if I needed anything. Did I need to run to the store into the town since I was broken down? You wouldn't get that in the Northeast. You wouldn't get that in LA. You wouldn't get that anywhere else, I believe, except in states like that. Oregon. I was broken down in Oregon for a day. Out of nowhere, in the middle of the night, this lady pulled up right beside me and said, "Hey, are you alright? Do you need anything?" So, those are still out there. Another benefit, I ride with my window down 90% of the time. And since I've been doing that, I feel better. I get out and I exercise more. Throwing chains is not an easy thing when you're 120 pounds, 140 pounds, 160 pounds. I feel better. I'm not breathing that recycled air that's out in the offices. It's just big difference. Now, I'm not saying driving is for everybody. I'm not saying office work is for everybody. But what I am saying is you need to find what you like to do and just screw it. Do it. That's what I'm doing. Some people thought that I wasn't going to last 3 months. Some people didn't think I was going to last a year. People thought that after the 1 year honeymoon phase, I would be done. 20 months. Things change. I had partners. I had a co-driver for a while. That made it a lot more fun to do my job. John was a great driver. Is a great driver. And it's just, I got used to him on the truck. Got used to him doing half the work. Got used to bullshitting with him and having fun. And that's all we did, truthfully. So there's a lot of difference out there. You just need to decide where you stand. And I'm staying as a driver. I don't have the want or the need to ever go back into an office. I'm sorry. I don't think I could anymore. I just don't think I could. But sorry for the long video. It's been my 20 months. I'm going to end it here. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe. Give me a thumbs up, thumbs down. Leave a comment. And send me an email at peter@geekslogic.com. And thank you again for watching. Y'all have a wonderful day.